is the ultrasonic sensor, and it can sense how far or how close things are. One of the round things sends a wave, then the wave bounces back off an object, and then the other one receives the wave. And then we can calculate the distance by using the time it took to go and come back. And then we can see how far it was with the code. So right now it's showing that my hand is here at 7 centimeters. So when I move it back, the distance increases. So now it's saying 17. And when I bring it closer, now it's saying 6. So when I move my hand back, the distance gets bigger because it senses that my hand is moving farther away from the ultrasonic sensor. So when I bring it closer, it shows how close my hand is to the ultrasonic sensor. So right now, sensing how far my hand is from the ultrasonic sensor. Right now, it says 18 centimeters. Since I brought it closer, it says 5. You can use it to see how much water is in the tank. The tank level detector is, you can see how much water is in your tank without having to look inside, because the ultrasonic sensor will sense the distance to the water. And the car proximity sensor, so that if a car is about to crash into an object, then it would make noise. And automatic car wash, and if the car goes to the car wash, and if it gets to the part that has to start washing, then it will automatically wash the car. This is the car proximity sensor. When it gets too close to an object, it starts making noise so that the driver will know that he's too close to an object. This is the Arduino board, and this is the buzzer on the Arduino board. These are wires that we use to connect to the ultrasonic sensor here. So the batteries power up the Arduino board. The Arduino board is used to power up the ultrasonic sensor and the buzzer, so that when it gets too close to the object, it would make noise. This is the photoresistor connection. So this is the photoresistor. There are wires here to connect it. There's a resistor here, there's a cable, and the Arduino board, and here's the breadboard. We're using it to determine how much light is in the room. The photoresistor, when there's more light, there's less resistance, and there'll be more currents. And when it's dark, there'll be more resistance, less currents. There's a code here. So pin mode A for input, and this will show how, and it will show show where to be. And this code serial.begin9600 is to start the serial monitor, where we will read the values. And this in photoresistor, we're making a variable for the photoresistor, and it's reading A4 pin on the Arduino board. Then it will wait for 500 milliseconds. Then it will print the values of the photoresistor to the serial monitor. So this is how we read the values. This is the serial monitor where we read the values. So if I cover it, it will show how much light there is. So since I'm covering it, the values are going down. And when I take my hand off of it, the values increase because there will be more light. Okay, applications of the photoresistor are automatic street light. So when it's dark, the street light will come on automatically without anyone having to turn it on. And there's also the light meter, which is used to determine how much light there is. So if you want to put a solar panel up, you can use it to check if there's enough light. And in phones too, so when it's dark, the phone will dim the lights. And then when it's maybe daytime and it's bright, the phone will increase the brightness. Automatic street lights, which is this. It comes on in the night, and in the day it's off. Here is an LED, and this is the pole, and these are the wires. So here is the mini breadboard. This is the photoresistor. It's like a resistor. So the way the photoresistor works, when it's dark, there's more resistance. But when there's light, then there's less resistance. So here's the code that we used, and here's the serial monitor. It shows how much light is in the room. So when I cover it, the light is supposed to come on when there's less than 100 in the room. When the brightness is less than 100, the light is supposed to come on. So because my hand is over the photoresistor, the light came on. So it's less than 100. So when I move my hand, the brightness goes back to 700. When it's less than 100, it comes on. So here is a light meter. This is the LCD screen, which is used to display how much light is in the room. The photoresistor it senses how much light is in the room. Then it will print the values onto the LCD screen. So this is the code. So it's supposed to set the cursor to column 0 and line 0. And 0 is like 1. So column 0, line 0. Then it will print light value is, then it will read the values from the photoresistor. Then it will set the cursor to 0, 1, which is like column 1, row 2. So it will print the values from the photoresistor. It will wait 1 second, then it will clear it.